forehead keeps getting chopped.
Hi.
Just that's the intro. Hi.
What is the best intro then? Hi, I'm Chan.
I'm Ian.
So today we're gonna talk about Paradise City Cimer. Cimer.
Cimer. I would just say Cimer. I don't know. Cimer.
But
Cimer.
in Korean we call Cimeru.
So maybe Cimer.
Cimer. Okay, so we're gonna go by Cimer. So Cimer is, so in their description says like the Korean spot made with a European water park. That's the concept of that. It's not according to us, it's according to them.
I wouldn't call it a water park at all. It's more like a relaxing, lots of indoor pools. There's like 2 water slides, but mostly just indoor pools, outdoor pools, all heated, spa, sauna spot.
So we went there thanks to my mom. It was a wedding gift. We recently got married. You don't have your rings.
The ring is in for repairs.
My mom bought us some the one night stay in the Paradise City Hotel in Yeongjong. Yeongjong is the airport island that if you ever come to Korea, you're gonna land in Yeongjong-do. And the Cimer, it was amenity. If you stay in a hotel, you can still buy the tickets. And if you are a citizen of Incheon, you can also get discount. There's a lot of way to get discount, so you can go to their homepage to find out.
Make friends with someone from Incheon.
We're not really friendly people, but you can try.
Well, I'm not from Incheon, so it's not gonna happen.
I'm Incheon person. There's an Incheon bridge, which is nice.
Very cool. Huge bridge. Suspension bridge, which is cool. I've never really seen a suspension bridge.
It was pretty new, not really like super new, but it was built after I was born. So the one thing that we had a problem was we have to separate because, you know, man and woman, there's a locker. I can't explain everything to him because he was in a man locker and I was in a woman. Just have to call me to
find towels or the bathrobes or anything like that. Eventually I spoke to someone and
I'm a Korean, I'm very used to with this Korean sauna system. I know where to get my stuff, even if everything is written in English actually.
There was no sign for plastic bag or anything like that.
There wasn't in Korean. There wasn't in Korean neither.
Okay, but how must I know then?
I just see it just right there, like.
Okay, there
right
wasn't. It's literally.
Where was it?
It's literally a back room behind
Like
the
hidden.
receptionist.
Yes,
Behind the receptionist, yeah, I had to ask for it.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
they helped. But yeah,
Do they speak English?
not well. I had to more like hand sign, explain, use a little bit of Korean. That is the thing to take note of. It's Incheon, it's not Seoul. So Seoul would be more accommodating to English speakers. Incheon, not so much.
So that's what you have to do when you go to the locker. You have to exchange the slip into the sauna clothing. And that's something that he was having a problem. Go there, there's a massive, not really massive, but it's massive.
It's
pretty big. You know, it's pretty like it's a dome kind of ceiling and sunlight coming through. The best thing for me is the water is lukewarm. I just keep saying lukewarm.
I would call it warm. It's heated. It's heated.
It's heated. Yeah. I have a problem every time I go to pool in South Africa. I can't just jump in because I just get freeze really easily. Even it's the middle of summer, I can't just jump into the cold.
I mean, that's what pools are for, to cool down.
No, it's not. I just want to be in the water. That's the point of the swimming for me. Jump in.
But the heated pool was nice because it wasn't that warm.
It was an end of May, which is like warmest temperature will be like 23, 21. So that's why there was an outdoor pool, which is, you can see it's really empty.
Because the wind was a bit chilly that
day.
day.
Because it's nearby the ocean, so there's an ocean breeze coming out with a 20, 22, 21, whatever degrees. And the inside,
it's like a sports bar area.
Yeah, you can actually order some drink from there.
Drink and food is just really expensive. So I would recommend
eat before. The food plaza, but it's absolutely unaffordable. And also I don't think that this portion is also worth it. It's literally like 17,000 won for one portion, and I don't think it's worth it anyway.
We
food is not worth it.
No, I will just go to see you after. Think about what you pay for. It's not really.
Especially if you're already paid for Cimer itself, you have to pay for food as well. You might double your expenses if you're actually gonna have lunch there and have a few drinks. It's not the best place to just have a drink. Just chill in the pools, go to the sauna.
Oh, and pretty safe to just like leave your stuff in the those areas. If you ever go there in the weekends, there might be no place. It will be more like packed. We went in a like, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, something like that. It was pretty empty, but if you go to weekend, there might be no space for it. But if you have the space, you can just leave your phone or even wallet in the sofa. No one gonna touch it. Nobody kicked us out to put our things there. It's not South Africa.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous to just leave my things there, but she assured me it's
like,
safe.
It's safe. I've done like multiple times there. You will have a tag for your locker. You can use your tag as a wallet. And you can pay after when you go out.
Oh, here's a side note.
We have tattoos.
Lots, yeah. When we first entered, reception lady was not keen on letting me go in with my tattoos without covering it up.
I was super nervous because she was in a tone of like, I think you should buy something.
They did have a shop there, but the thing is,
No, it's unaffordable.
Also, I'm 2 meters.
My forehead keeps getting chopped.
They don't really have
the size.
My size in most places in Korea, so we were a bit nervous about that. I was pretty shocked about that because I thought like tourists are welcome, and like usually that tattoo thing only applies to Koreans. She warned us that somebody might tell me to cover up inside, but luckily I didn't have problems, but somebody might have a problem if you have a lot of tattoos.
But like they never give me a problem. I have quite a lot, but it's more like a, you know, like this and there. So they never give me gak.
Yeah, but I have like sleeves, you know. They did tell me to tie up my hair.
But it's all swimming pool kind of things.
For safety, for the pool drain. So yeah, one of the steaming rooms.
I have a high blood pressure.
So,
Is that how you feel in Durban? I'm babying my iPhone.
it's fine.
No, it's not.
Let's go.
It's expensive.
It's kind of like a taste of what the sauna section is like.
Aqua Club.
Yeah, so that's where DJs would be playing if there were DJs. We were there on a weekday, like we said, it was quiet, no events happening. I imagine it's quite cool if there's...
I think it's cool. Like imagine that there's a DJ in play.
And you're in a hot tub.
Yeah, you're in the hot tub. Virtual spa. Virtual spa. Open it. It's almost empty. Nice. Which is I think is like one of the highlights of this spa.
Yeah, definitely. That was very cool. So there's a screen around the entire room.
Like an LED screen.
It changes scenes every 10 minutes.
5-10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes or so, it changes scenes. Pool thingy is very shallow, as you can see. But yeah, you just sit there and relax, space out on the cool displays around you.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
Because it's quiet, and also they play something like a very
tranquil music.
Yeah, yoga music.
Meditative.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of the highlights.
The one thing that you're gonna notice if you go any pool in Korea, that people wear lash guard. We call lash guard that was surfer wetsuit.
Very modest culture. So you won't see like
bikini. Massage area.
So inside of the pool there's like smaller hot tubs, and they have the like really strong jets that can massage you. It was also very nice. So there's 2 water slides, pretty decent sized, not like thrill seeking. Yeah, also not a kiddie slide. It's like a nice nice size water slide. They're both very similar. I wouldn't say the one is more hectic than the other one. You get tubes to go down on it.
There's a one person tube and a 2 people tube as well.
That was very fun. I was expecting more. You know, they call it a water park, and a water park for me is a bunch of slides. So there were only 2, but they were fun. And it was cool going down a slide with heated water. That felt pretty cool.
And after you finish the water park section, we don't have any footage because it's a locker and the people are naked, so we can't film it inside. But the one thing that he had a problem was, you can talk about it.
Yeah, it was just a bit of a weird experience. Like,
how was the experience for you?
Not great.
Going into the locker room and just tons of naked dudes walking around. I don't necessarily have a problem with it. It was just like, it's weird to have it all out in the open, because usually here you would get locker rooms and you get like separate stalls where you can go change. So yeah, it was a bit awkward.
It's not awkward for me because Jimjaebang culture is pretty widespread. It's a Korean thing.
It was quite complicated and a lot of naked dudes. It was weird.
There's naked women in there as well. I'm very used to in sauna everyone does it, so chill.
It's not that weird. Like in gyms, you'll experience kind of the same thing here. Yeah. There's gyms where you'll also just see mostly older dudes just like be completely naked around the bathroom and changing clothes and all that. But imagine that on a very big scale. I understand, but it's very common for us. Like I said, it wasn't hectic or anything. It was just like, oh, okay. But yeah.
How did you manage? After you finish that, you change into the sauna clothes they provide. So man looks like this and woman looks like this. It's pretty comfy, but is it your size or?
I think they gave me a bit of a bigger, like a plus size, because I'm tall. So it was a bit loose fitting.
Does it even fit you?
Kind of.
It still felt pretty small lengthwise, but like width-wise, it was almost too big.
And there's so many cushions.
A beanbag area.
It's very cute beanbags. Cacao friend.
That's Ryan, the yellow one.
It's very cute. Oh, it's a smoking room. If you're a smoker, you will not find a smoking room in the pool, but in the sauna section you can find one.
Which I vaped. I was thankful to find a smoking room. Very well ventilated, didn't smell or anything, so pretty cool.
Some of the sauna is like 67 or 70 degrees, something like that.
I think the first one we went into was like 65 degrees Celsius. The hottest one was 80 something. I think it was 80 degrees Celsius, and that was intense.
We went there and then like 2 seconds we were like, no, I'm
we
out.
didn't even take our phones in or anything.
I'm just worried about that if my phone is gonna explode there, so.
Yeah, so that was very hot.
But you saw this tiny size just like chill there.
Laying on the floor and just being in that, like, I feel like you'll die in that room if you're in there for too long.
I think I'm gonna die. And you can also leave your stuff in the outside glass shops. No one gonna take your things.
Room temperature, lay down on those wooden bed thingies.
And it also smells really nice. It's called hinoki room. Hinoki is like a Japanese kind of tree.
Essential oil.
That room smells really nice.
People
just
literally taking a nap in there, like sleeping.
Do you remember this?
Also just like a tranquil LED show room. It was also kind of room temperature. Just a nice place to relax.
Wave Dream, yeah, that's the name.
Yeah, that's one of the like chilled rooms. Like, it's not cold, it's 22 degrees Celsius. So if you're tired of all the hot rooms, you can go into one of the colder ones and cool off.
There's also the massage chair that you can pay. I don't have any footage because I was, I was in the chair, so.
It was decent. It was decent. Don't expect too much.
It's just
it's just a massage chair. You can also get an actual massage there from massage therapists. There's like an actual spa area, but that is unaffordable.
Expensive. And there's also the gym as well, and there's an in-body machine, so you can do a weight checking and then how many
body fat percentage calculation and all that,
which is quite cool. We just did it for free,
Yeah. So overall, I would say if you're into like a very relaxing day and a bunch of heated pools, going to a sauna afterwards. Highly recommend if you're looking for more like a fun activity, but I wouldn't recommend it if you're actually looking to supplement a water park experience.
More like a relaxing spa vibes, not like a fun, like outdoor water park kind of vibe. It's more like a relaxing.
Yeah.
Which I like.
If you were to buy tickets, it is not cheap.
No, it's definitely
From
not
a South African perspective, it's definitely not cheap.
No. And also, I know that most of travelers just go to Seoul, you know, they will not gonna stay in Incheon, so you have to think about it. It's pretty far from Seoul.
So definitely not a cheap day out, but worth it if you are into that. If you're into like relaxing, having a kind of tranquil, heated pool, sauna experience, it's pretty much as good as it gets.
As we mentioned about it, we stay in the hotel, so if you plan to stay in the hotel, then definitely you have to check it out because this is in the amenity. So and we were gonna also review about the hotel in general as well, so subscribe our channel.
Stay tuned for that.
Yes.
And stay tuned for many more adventures. This is just our first video. We're planning on doing many more. Follow us on all our journeys.
Yes. Cool.
Bye.
Bye.